We're living in a time where it's really critical that we talk to one another.
The discourse changed dramatically in the last 2 years, and people refraining from having discussions not even about politics, about society, civic issues.
More and more people are going like this, and the Israel Programs Department of the Federation felt it was really important that we had people have civil dialogue, that we encourage conversations in an intimate, safe setting. Coming together to learn and listen and hear a speaker is always good. But I don't think we always give the space to then have dialogue after. And that's really the goal of Israel in Your Living Room.
So Israel in the Living Room actually is bringing in a small group people and allow them to explore thoughts, issues, maybe challenges they have around Israel, to check with themselves whether they have questions they didn't feel safe enough to ask it in the public.
To understand who we are as a people, as a nation, as a culture, as a heritage, with a language, we need to understand Israel. You're living in a community that invests in having a community shaliach.
The community shaliach, there are many definitions, but I think actually is trying to bring Israel over here on real life. What does it mean to be Israeli, Israeli perspective? How can I bridge and help the Cincinnatians community to be engaged with Israel and the Israeli people?
The purpose of this is not to push an agenda. It is absolutely not to push any agenda. It's not to say we're on the right or we're on the left. The purpose of this is to allow for conversation and diverse opinions. Maybe some people will change their minds, maybe some people will absolutely not change their minds, doesn't matter. The purpose is to talk to one another.
I'm looking for those moments that people were willing to step aside from the common belief and share, even for a second, something that surprised them. That was a true and genuine and really honored those moments.
The value that Amnon added to our discussions was he gets it because it's his culture and his language and his politics, and he was able to bring that to us, and was a very rich discussion.
I'm not sure collectively as a group we would have had this discussion.
We wouldn't have.
So I think as an outside expert moderating, facilitating that discussion, I think we got much more out of it than if any one of us, any member of the Chavurah had tried to lead that discussion.
I hope that there's some engaging conversations that actually leaves people with more questions.
The evening was characterized by a lot of really good discussion and participation and interest, and people who come to be social were actually engaged by the topic and came out of it with feeling that they'd had a valuable evening.
The future of Israel is dependent also about the conversation that we will be able to do all parts of the Jewish peoplehood.
And it's time we go like this. We need to come together, just talk and listen.